Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's your boy True the Phenomenal, man. Welcome back to another video. Go ahead and give the video likes up, subscribe, comment down below what y'all thoughts, what y'all thinking. Um, Continue on to share the video and make sure you hit the thumbs up as well, so the video can spread out there to others. But we're gonna get into it. What I want to talk about is most of us, we have this friend, we have this bond like no other. And this type of relationship that you have with this friend, you can talk to her or him about anything. You can talk to them about your secrets, your problems, or everything that you're going through, and also receive the help like no other else family would, like no other family member would help. And I kind of find it strange because people will put their trust into a friend thinking that a friend won't let them down, instead of having that same trust, that same bond with God, knowing God is here with you 24/7. No matter what you do or what you go through, he's there fighting for you. Every spiritual attacks, every demon or whatever is attacking you, he's right there fighting behind the scenes for you. Everything that you're going through in your life, whatever you ask for, excuse me, y'all, the sirens in the background. Whatever you ask for, whatever you begging, you pleasing for, he's right there listening. And he will give you the things or what your heart desire. Not saying that he will give you any and everything, because it won't benefit you. It won't, it will actually won't do you no good in the long run. But instead of us having this relationship with him, we put it into other people. We put it into like friends or family, or that person that you're in love with. You depend on them so much that you think that you don't need the type of love or help from God. Not saying that everybody think like that, but majority, like most people, I believe most people put their trust and their belief and loyalty to the capacity into others more than they should do of putting that towards and having that bond and relationship with God. And it's kind of crazy because whatever you go through in life, especially the hard times is there for you to look at it, to see what you need to do, to see what's going wrong, to see how is going to make you. What is the possibility of this situation? How is this going to help me to become stronger and better? What can I learn from this? See, God teaches us that way. God still be there with us no matter what. No matter what we go through and what we feel like that we don't, we feel that just because he's not like like here sitting next to us like a friend, but he is here through his presence, your presence and everything, spiritually. That's what you feel from your heart, from the inside. Just because you don't see him in a human form don't mean that he's not there with you. And that's where a lot of us get confused and start doubting and not putting our trust in him because of what we feel, what we don't see. But if we can just come in a state of mind of knowing that he is there with us no matter what, 24/7, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you did, no matter how everybody is treating you, no matter how life is treating you, no matter how your financial situations is, no matter if you have this friend that's there with you 24/7, no matter no matter how things play out, he is there with you more than anything. You might think that that friend is there 24/7, and the friend can't be there for you 24/7 because they got their own things to handle and take care of. They're a friend when you need them to call on, when you need things, maybe to handle or conversate about things. Maybe a friend can give you ideas, but he placed these things on the inside of us just so we can know and feel these things on our own. That's the presence of God. When these ideas and these positive thoughts start coming to you, like you start being more creative, like out the blue, that's God speaking through you. When you crying so hard, when you weeping, when you going through a grief, and you just start feeling joy just coming over you, that's the presence of God. A friend can be there to support you and hug you and tell you it's okay. But that feeling, it's a different explanation. It's a different feeling of explaining it. Of having that feeling from yourself from the inside, of just knowing that your heart shifted, your mind shifted, a presence of joy just come upon you, and you hearing their voice saying that you hearing your friend's voice telling you it's going to be okay, and they hugging you and comforting you. But this presence of joy from the inside is coming from the inside of you, is what God showing you, is what God speaking through you about. Now that's the most wonderful feeling ever. I let you know that he is there 24/7. And what I'm just trying to say is that we just need to put our trust and follow God even more. Jesus is the way. Follow God even more. You can't rely on people. You can't rely on this world. You can't rely on materialistic things. You can't rely on anything in this world but God. Because once you find that happiness and that peace, that peacefulness, and you just feel joy from the inside, that's all that is coming from God. He's filling your presence up with him, letting you know that he is here with you, letting you know that everything is going to be okay. It's all right to go through the things that you're going through. It's all right to feel what you're feeling. It's all right to be angry. It's all right to be sad. It's all right to struggle. And that's all it is. Is him teaching you through the process of any and everything what you're going through. Is him being here with us 24/7, no matter what. That's the presence of God. Either way how you look at it. A friend can tell you things are going to be okay, but you listening to what they're saying, but on the inside it's something different. It's something different. And once you start to feel that and understand more, then you will start seeking him even more. You will start running towards him even more. You will start praying and giving him your time throughout the days even more. That friend you will call or that family member you will call will turn out to be time spent in the closet, time spent on your knees, time spent in your secret place with him. Just because you don't want to leave or not have that presence of joy come over you. You don't want that feeling to go away. And that's something that we should chase after, seeking him even more. Because when tough times and hard times come and we feeling like we don't know how to deal with it, it's because that we never was seeking him from the first place. We was just seeking family members. We were just seeking going out our own way to have some type of validation from friends or, anybody who you thought will make you feel a certain way. And that's what he does. That's what he does. Those nudges, you gotta pay closely attention to, because those nudges is him letting you know that you don't need to rely on anybody. You're not supposed to rely on anybody. And this whole time he is with you. He's nudging you through the years, through the months, through the weeks, the days. Like he's nudging you consistently. Like you can't say that he ain't been there for you, because he's nudging you, trying to get your attention. He's nudging you, trying to get you to feel what you feel from the inside. He's answering you. And that feeling there, you don't ever want that feeling to slip out your hands. You want to continue on to keep chasing that. You want to continue on to keep chasing what his path, what his pathway is like to be in his presence. Is another word that I was looking for, but you just want to be around him, period, so you can fill up with joy, and that way you can spread the love that you have, that seeking for validation from others that you was looking for. Now that you have that from the presence of God, now that you have that, now you can share that of how it feels and know what it's like. Now you can share that with others. Now you don't have to pick up the phone like how you normally do to call on somebody else, because you didn't know how it was from the beginning. You didn't know how it was to know that what was that feeling like. The only thing that you know was that your friend was going to be there. Y'all have a bond, y'all have a connection. Y'all share secrets together. That's the only way that you know that you could have gotten your attention to. Your way of anyways, I just be going in and out, but anyways, that you just want to have that connection. You just want to have that connection with God, so that you feel more in place. You feel whole again. You feel fulfilled. That's the thing that you want to do. Because looking for that in others is not going to get you nowhere. And people get mad. A lot of people get mad because that they have the warning signs. A lot of maybe somebody in their family is letting them know, or maybe another friend on the side is letting them know, hey, you don't need to be seeking, from other people. You need try praying? Did you try going to God? And sometimes, they don't do what they was told to do, and they just be empty from the inside, just trying to keep seeking from the world, seeking on social media, and it's not a good look. You're really tearing yourself down like that from the inside. You're tearing yourself down like that from the outside. The inside is what mostly counts. Because if you don't have that fulfillment from the inside, then everything is going to show outside regardless, automatic. Nobody can read you from the inside. Only you can read you from the inside. You only know what's going on in you, in your mind, in your body, in your conscious. The only way that it will show is the effects that it have on you from the outside. And that's proof. That's proof of everything, of who your character are, who you are as a person. It just shows a lot. So that's my message for today, is to get closer to God, like a friend, like a real friend, like a son and a daughter. Have your conversations with him like you do with a friend. He wants you to come to him. He wants you to be real about everything. It don't matter what is on your mind. It can be the wickedest things ever, but as long as you speaking to him, he will replace those wickedest thoughts and help you to understand not to go in that direction, and fill it up with peace, to help you to know how to learn how to let it go and deal with conflict a better way. Deal with these negative thoughts, these intrusive thoughts, in a different way. He will destroy every battle that's coming up against you. He will destroy them. As long as you come into him, you have this bond. That's all he cares. That's all he cares about. He don't really care about you coming to him praying too much. He wants you to build a relationship with him. Because if you just praying and praying and praying, and most of the time, probably like half of the times, you don't mean your prayers, and you just praying just to pray. Especially for things that you just only want, you're still gonna have a hard time in life. You're gonna have a hard time in life, and it's gonna take you some road trips to understand what he's trying to reveal to you, what he's trying to get your attention to do, what he's trying to have you to recognize, to realize. It's just not about what you want. It's about building that relationship and building that bond and connecting with him, so that he can fill you up with his presence of the Holy Spirit, and joy, everything what your heart desires. He's gonna give you what your heart desires if you seek him first. So may God bless y'all. I hope y'all find this video very interesting, and let me know what y'all thinking down below. Share y'all comments. Go ahead, get a video likes up, and subscribe.